Alright guys, this is Build-A-Thot Workshop. Have you ever went through the problem where your car said low coolant? Let's go over here. Go to my radiator cap and I'm going to look into it. I have I have coolant in here. So I'm not gonna really zoom in on that, but have you ever had a reading on your dash that said you had low coolant? This might be the problem right here. This piece here. I'm gonna show you how to replace that and fix that reading. Okay, so now we're in the vehicle. You guys see I ran it probably yesterday or the day before, and it's still stuck at that reading of how hot the vehicle was. And you notice the RPM. That's another video. I'm wait later to tell you about RPM. And you got my gas reading. I have a little bit of gas. I'm doing a gas treatment currently for this vehicle. I'm gonna show another vehicle about that. But as you start the vehicle, you notice the low coolant on. And yep, that's the only light that's on besides the seatbelt dilly. Ain't nothing else on, no check engine light on. But what happened is you'll have this on your dash, and right now you're good. You just cut the vehicle on, but after a while it'll arise and you'll overheat. So I'm about to show you how to fix that. Okay, so we're back to the engine. The main parts that you're gonna have to look for is that piece that I showed you earlier. I'm gonna show you that part again. And this is your engine coolant sensor. There you go again. That's what it looks like brand new. It's maybe 15 bucks, something like that. Brand new, shiny. You see the little lines, the little fresh lines. Usually if they're old, they're green or black or something like that. So that's how you can tell if they're old or bad, if they're green, black, some weird discolored crossings. So we're gonna get over here to this. Okay, so the part that I'm replacing right here is down here. As you guys can see, maybe, let me look at it. Okay, so if you can see it, my finger's pointing towards it. The bolt that is above that threading, it is like a green color, rust color. It's all scratched up, maybe from somebody putting it in when it first got put in or whatever. But we're replacing that part. The parts that you need to take off for safety purposes, I would do the battery first. I'll do the black, which would be the negative cable. The actual air system, I'm going to be taking this part off, the air filter off, and then removing, or not removing, but just turning this valve or this hose back towards me a little bit. That way I can get down there to that part. So we're going to get the tools that you need. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver. Here's my flathead. You're going to need something to disconnect your battery. Mine is a size 8, I think, for mine. I don't know what your bolt pattern would be or what size socket you would need, but that's what I need. So we're going to get to it. Okay, so usually there's going to be an electrical clamp, something like that. Alright, so what I'm doing to remove that clamp, I'm going to use my screwdriver again. And I'm going to stick it under that. and then I'm gonna pull from the sides of the actual harness. I'm gonna see if I can get that. Let's see. I'm wiggling a little bit. Let's see if I can wiggle it.
Did you just say wiggling?
Yep. Ah, there you go. Okay, so after you remove that part, or that clamp, you can actually pull that air filter out. So I'm gonna pull that out now. Be careful of any wires or any components that are loose or could obstruct you from pulling it out. You could damage something, so be careful. Alright, so now I'm going to disconnect my negative cable from my battery. I'm going to use my ratchet set, or